and I decided to become Christian. By the time I was missing in my home, so my parents thought I will be in my masjid, and the masjid people thought I will be in my house. So when they both communicated, they understood I am not in masjid, not in home. So they searched for me everywhere. They give advertisement in newspaper and the television, etc. Finally, they found me in a Catholic retreat center. And one fine day, my dad came there, and it was very horrible because he beat me very badly, and there was bleeding from my nose, and I was unconscious. And then he took me home. I don't know how he took me, but somehow he took me home because I was unconscious. When I came in conscious, I was in a small room without any cloth. I was completely naked, and my hands and legs were chained very tight, and I could not even speak because there was chili powder in my mouth, nose, eyes, and wherever the wound was there in my skin, they applied some chili there also for me to get burning. And they did so much because it is written in Quran more than 18 places to fight with the non-believers, and it is written in some places to kill the one who rejects Islam. So my dad is obeying the law of Quran, so he wants to do something. And within few days, they did not give me food or water, and I was dried off. And one day my lift broke, and I was trying to lick little blood to wet my throat. Then my brother came and passed urine in my mouth. They said that's punishment for you to believe in Christ. And then after so many days, like without food or water, my stomach became wrong, and my entire body became weak, and I became like a bone. Finally, I lost even my memory power. I can't even think because no food, no water. So like a dead man. And I don't know how many days, more than 20 days it was there in the room. And one day my dad came to room and he removed my chain, and I was not aware. And he chopped my throat very deep to know is there life in my body. So when he chopped very deep, I couldn't breathe. So when I opened my eye, I could see a big knife in his hand. So my dad said, it's your last moment, no hope. He said, if you need Allah, I will allow you to leave. If you need Jesus, I will kill you. I know that, when I was in the womb itself, all said I will die. But they loved me so much, and they prayed, and they got the life. And now they want to kill me. So I don't know. And I know my dad well, he will kill me. So when I know that it's my last moment of death, I thought, anyway, Jesus died, but he came back. If I believe in Jesus and I to make it my life, a kind of a joy, it is better to die in Jesus. When I decided, suddenly a light fell on my forehead, a moonlight, something fell on my, and there was a kind of electric shock, something passed throughout my vein. I was so energized, from somewhere the energy flow into my body, and I couldn't control myself. That much energy there was in my bone. I pulled my dad's hand down and I cried out, Jesus! When I cried out, my dad fell on the ground. When he fell, with the knife which he was holding, there was a big wound for his chest. And there was bleeding, and some kind of foam was coming from his mouth, and he was screaming, and all were shocked, my brothers and mom, my sisters, they don't know what's happening. So they thought my dad is already dead. So they took my dad and ran to hospital. When they were running to hospital, they forgot to lock my room from outside. And I was in an energy which I cannot tell you, because I was only born, no food, so many days, more than 20 days, bony, but very energy. So I just came out and wore the dress of my dad. I ran to taxi stand, took a taxi, straight away went to Pota. On the way, the taximan, he was a Christian, so he bought for me some kanji, juice and everything.